Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. Live from the Den, Legacy Internet Radio. Thanking everybody for rocking with us tonight as we progress throughout the night. We had a great show, talked about a whole lot of stuff. I'll get to my thank yous momentarily as we get to my portion, but I want to make sure that everybody who has been in the room has an opportunity to end the show with their final say. So I'm going to, of course, start with my special guest, and of course, first timer. Our sister Mo is in the room. Give you an opportunity to have your closing statement. Anything you want to say, sis? What you got? Floor is yours.
I just want to say to all my people out there, wake up. Let's become united. Put your money where your mouth is, and remember that action speaks louder than words. And please, 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 please stop saying, once the black community comes together, then we can worry about what's going on outside of what they're doing to us, because that makes no sense. That's all I got. And I enjoyed myself, by the way, for the first time. Thank y'all very much for having me tonight.
We appreciate it. We enjoyed having you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Keeping it moving to our special guest, our brother Broad. It's been a while since I've seen you in the confines of your home here at Legacy Internet Radio. Hope that it won't be a long time before I see you again. You home, my brother. The floor is yours. The mic is yours. What you got, man?
Yeah, appreciate it, man. I'm going to be back soon. So, Frederick Douglass is like my personal black American hero. So I got a quote that I want to leave you with from him. And in 1878, Frederick Douglass said this: "Power concedes nothing without a demand. It never did, and it never will. Where justice is denied, where poverty is enforced, where ignorance prevails, and where any one class is made to feel that society is an organized conspiracy to oppress, rob, and degrade them, neither persons nor property will be safe." I'm out.
Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. Live from the Den, Legacy Internet Radio. I'm sorry, I just saw something that just really, really startled me, but we'll talk about that later. Our sister Dee Dee is up in this joint. She's got the mic. She's closing it out with her final word of the night. D. What's up, Red?
Yeah. See what I did?
I see what you did. I see what you did. She diva-sized the shirt.
I tried. Well, actually, my daughter did it. She was like, "Mom, really?" My rant, quite honestly, is people walking by the door while the doors open, making
hey, man,
noise.
it's live radio, man. It's live radio. Word up.
No, my rant, seriously, is people trying to force their opinions on me. It's okay for you to have an opinion, a thought process, whatever you think. That's your choice, your prerogative. But don't tell me how to think or what I should be doing, or that what I'm doing is insufficient, not enough. What more are you gonna do? Like you said, Mo. I'm gonna be for the cause, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm not dying for it either, because who's gonna take care of my kids? So. You don't want my donation? Sorry, all I had was $5, $10, $15. My bad. That's what I had. That's what I had. Don't try to make me feel bad or anybody else out here feel bad, because they're not willing to march with you or stand on the highway with you or get in somebody's face. Who are you? Who are you to judge? Who are we to judge? That's it.
Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. Live from the Den, Legacy Internet Radio. My sister Shayna Latia, our clairvoyant mediums, got the mic in her hand. What you got, girl? Turn the mic on. Turn the mic on. Turn the mic on. Turn the mic on.
Just turn the mic on first.
Is the mic on? It's on now. What you got?
I just want to say it's been a great talk, interesting talk, very heartfelt talk. I'm very happy to be here. One last thing I want to say, I just seen it on the internet. So Donald Trump just named Omarosa his director of African American outreach to get the to help him get the black votes. And this is serious.
Black people don't even like her.
We do not even like Omarosa. She makes black women look horrible, and that is not us. But, yeah, so she's getting paid once again by Donald Trump. To be, you know,
a big mouth.
The coonery is real in the field.
Child.
That's all I wanted to say.
Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. Live from the Den. Legacy Internet Radio. It's time for my brother, Mr. 3375, to tell everybody what he's sipping on. We call it that pimp juice. What you got, man? You two got to turn the mic on. You guys got to learn to turn these mics on, man. There you go.
It's like talking to
I think it's the
themselves.
pink. I think it's the pink mic.
Hey,
But
man.
I'm rolling with it.
I like pink, man.
I'm gonna start off with
wherever I am, it's gonna be some masculine pink around me. That's how I roll. And anybody got a problem with it, it's officially a you problem. Pink.
I'm gonna start
rock
off
with that
a
pink
little
mic.
quote right here.
Yeah,
It
man.
says, "I know it seems hard sometimes, but remember one thing: through every dark night, there's a brighter day. After that, so no matter how hard it gets, stick your chest out and keep your head up and handle it." By my favorite artist, Tupac, and I'm rolling with that tonight. And if you don't get any other hip hop albums in your life, you need to get "Fear of a Black Planet" and "It Takes a Nation of Men to Hold Us Back" by Public Enemy. They are true revolutionary albums. Deuces.
Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. Live from the Den. Legacy Internet Radio. Time for Big Sister. Let everybody in the room know why she is, in fact, a grown woman.
That's my jam.
Yeah,
I think I'm going to listen to that on the ride home.
no doubt.
But you know, I got to back up a little bit because Shayna, when you said Donald Trump, yeah, and the other chick, it reminded me of the other stupid thing he did when he said he has lots of famous black friends and he tagged Serena Williams.
She
and
went about
said
that
was
life.
like, hell no, we ain't friends.
She said, "Don't do that."
Let's keep it real. We are not friends. So
She called him right out, didn't she?
Well, Omarosa getting paid, so she gonna do whatever she
yeah,
wanted to.
man, she's a suck up. But anyway, it's been real, y'all. I really don't have a rant. I'm just happy, you know. That's just gonna be me. I'm just gonna be happy, and life is good. I'm going to go home and pull my daughter's hair and do my homework. I got 2 papers to write, y'all, tonight by midnight.
By midnight.
But so all y'all who did not help me with my math, big shout out to Tony for helping me with my math because I passed both my classes. So on y'all, good night.
Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. Live from the Den, Legacy Internet Radio. I'm going to close us out. I'm going to try to do this real quick. First, shout out to our brother Azura in Maine. He's checking us out. Azura said, Ahura said, they are trying to root out the bad cops. It's just hard because they spread out all over. We have got to get more you black men in the police force and change it from within. So I absolutely agree with that. So let me get some thank yous out. First, thank you to Ahura for checking us out, brother. Thank you. You're so dope. Like you are far more dope than you even know you are. So I appreciate your support and your love. The fact that you love our sister Shayna so much, that endears you to us here on Ain't No Half Steppin' with Marcus J. So thank you, brother, for your support. Shout out to my brother K-Dub in the ATL. He was checking us out earlier on. He was on his way to one of his meetings, so he didn't get the chance to hang out with us for too long, but he checked in. DJ Renee Melendez always has some fabulous commentary and comments, so she checked in with us. My brother Shaq, Virginia Union University Panther. So hard to be a Panther, brother. He was checking us out. So thank you to him. Thank you to our brother Sean who checked in. Michelle K checked in. My sister Melanie and the Shy checked in. My brother Maurice Luke, brother of Derek Luke, checked in from Jersey City. Our sister Monica checked in here in the RVA, Cap City. And everybody else who checked in. I'm sorry if I didn't shout your name out, maybe because I didn't get a chance to write it down, but I appreciate the love, so thank you. Special thank you to our sponsors, Live Action Captions and Free Spirit Enterprises. We appreciate them for continuing to rock with us here at Legacy Internet Radio. Special shout out to all of our shows here, Legacy Internet Radio. You're listening to the flagship show, Ain't No Half Steppin' with Marcus J. On Tuesdays, we have Enliven Radio, hosted by Mr. LP Stephen Sykes. On Wednesdays, we've got the Urban Serengeti, hosted by The Voice and Reverend Darnell Carruthers. Of course, on Thursdays, we bring you All Throttle Radio, the biker show from an urban perspective. On Friday, the newest, most dynamic show on Legacy Internet Radio, the Woke Squad podcast, based out of Boston, Massachusetts. So we appreciate them. Saturdays, we replay our shows. So if you've heard something throughout the week, or if you missed something throughout the week, you can catch up on Saturdays. Of course, on Saturday nights, we have Deep House Sessions with DJ Renee Melendez, followed by the Bob Marley and the Family Reggae Mix, taking you all night Saturday night into Sunday morning, when we pick up with amplified gospel music, gospel, basically all kinds of spiritual music, from house to hip-hop to reggae, with a spiritual tinge to it, taking you right up to 6 p.m. on Sunday nights, Wintois After Dark, featuring our sister Bella, Q Boogie, and our brother W Balls. So 24 hours here at Legacy Internet Radio. You're going to find something to rock with us here. And so we appreciate your support and listening to us directly on our website, www.legacyinternetradio.com, as well as on TuneIn. We appreciate those folks who listen to this show, Ain't No Half Steppin' with Marcus J, in podcast form on YouTube as well as on iTunes. As I say all the time, y'all rock with us, we gonna roll with y'all. At this time of the show, every single week, I always profile a missing and or exploited child. Tonight is no different. We are looking for Deontrell Evans. Deontrell Evans has been missing since June 24, 2016, from right here in the Cap City, Henrico, Virginia, which is a small suburb of us here in Richmond. He is a 14-year-old black male with black hair, brown eyes. He stands 5'6". He weighs 154 pounds. He was last seen on June 24, 2016, wearing a red and white vertical striped shirt, gray pants, and gray Converse tennis shoes. If you have seen Deontrell Evans, please contact the Henrico Police Department. Henrico, as I mentioned, is a suburb of us here in Richmond, Virginia, or contact the National Center for Missing and or Exploited Children on their website, missingkids.com, or call them at 1-800-THE-LOST, 1-800-843-5678. Ain't No Half Steppin' with Marcus J. As I mentioned to you before, we are in our rants and we are in our closings. I'm not going to take a long time. I usually close out my rant by saying that it ain't have nothing to do with what we talked about tonight. But tonight I really feel it in my spirit to kind of address some of the stuff that we've already talked about earlier tonight. I always tell folks that on this show, on this station, on Ain't No Half Steppin' with Marcus J, as well as on Legacy Internet Radio, we have no fear. We realize that there are certain things that we say that could potentially put us on some radars that we would prefer to not be on. But I take keeping it real with regards to our relationship with America, very, very seriously, because the reality is, once we get to a point where we realize that it's no longer beneficial to blame our plight on anybody other than ourselves, because the truth is, ain't nobody going to care that you crying in your bed over your situation. It's time for us as a community to actually decide what we want to be, what we want to do. Are we going to be the people who decide to retaliate against white supremacy and oppression by going out and committing murder against law enforcement? Do we really want to be those people? Are we going to be the people who are going to sing Kumbaya and We Shall Overcome in Byrd Park in Richmond and in Lincoln Park in Jersey City and on the National Mall by marching and protesting? Are we going to be those people? Or are we going to be the people who decide that we no longer are going to take it and we're going to actually pay attention to how people get what they want in this country, and that is by utilizing their economic power, by taking back our communities with our money. You cannot play checkers when the people that you're dealing with are playing chess. And so you have to be mindful of that. And if you live in a country where capitalism is the language that is spoken, but you actually speaking the language of marching and protesting, you are already behind the 8 ball, and you will never be able to actually get what you're looking for. So keep that in mind when you see people that you know that are actually doing things. Support your own. Support black businesses. Support black radio. Because if you want to continue hearing Ain't No Half Steppin' with Marcus J on Legacy Internet Radio and other shows on other black-owned radio stations, then you need to support them. You need to tell other folks that you listen to them. You need to tell them, your friends, why you listen to them if empowerment is important to you. You need to put your money together. You need to share with each other. You need to actually support your brother who's actually trying to do something. I gave an analogy earlier in the show that if you got 8 people in the room who got $100 and something dollars, you now got $1,000. And if one person in the room needs $1,000, that person has it. We got to take that thought process and we got to actually apply it. Because the reality is, all of us talking about what we're going to do ain't nothing but us talking about what we're going to do. And it's high time that the keyboard gangsters, and as Big Rube would say, the tough guys with the fingers on the keyboards, that's not going to do us any good. So I would invite anybody who has any kind of plan or who has any kind of ideas. I'd be willing and happy to talk. 804-402-2893 is the number here at Legacy Internet Radio. Leave us a message, and we'd be happy to talk to you. Tomorrow, I think we had gotten a call from our brother Shaq told us that tomorrow the church on Creighton, St. Paul's, I believe, is having a meeting with the local elected officials, where you can actually show up and have a conversation with the people that you put in office. So I challenge our listeners to call your congressmen, your council people, your senators, express your displeasure. Talk to us here at Legacy Internet Radio, and we can assist you with that. Show up at the meeting tomorrow and actually use your voice. There's plenty of things that we can do, but the thing is, we got to actually do it. Because sitting around talking about how messed up the situation is doesn't actually fix the situation. That's the Marcus's unrelated rant that has tonight a whole lot to do with what we talked about tonight. That's the end of the show. I'm going to run it back as soon as I can actually get it uploaded and set up so that you can actually listen to it. But one thing that I do want to do, I typically don't do this on the show, but I'm going to do it tonight. My brethren of Acacia Club 127 is having a fundraiser on this Saturday. So if you're in the Richmond, Virginia area on this Saturday, and that goes for the people that are listening in the RVA area as well as the folks that are in this room at 2527 Chamberlain Avenue, this Saturday, July 23rd, from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m., we're having a fundraising fish fry, sandwiches, dinners. So come out, come fellowship, hang out with us, buy some fried fish, and just chill with us at Acacia Club 127. We look forward to seeing you. It's the end of the show. I want to remind everybody that independence is key to building your legacy. Also want to say peace to all the stars and all of the squares. In the abundance of water, the fool is thirsty. Those are the words of Bob Marley, who you hear singing in the background. Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. We'll be back right here next week. Peace.